YouTube. I'm back, baby. Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700. Let me get my cues right, but better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are alive, we are blessed. Thank God for another day. Happy Tuesday to all. We are back, man. Back like I never left. A lot of y'all been in my comments, my DMs, like, yo, where you at? Where you been? Why you not on the tube no more? Information. We need the education, MG. Well, I'm here. Back. Has some things to take care of. But first and foremost, we got to pay the bills, man. Make sure you pick up the latest and greatest books. And right now, for Black History Month, we got a buy one, get one sale. Buy one, get one for Black History Month. Okay? House Economics, the Real Estate Investors Manifesto. You already know the vibes, man. You already know the vibes. YouTube, what's good, man? We are back. Throw some fires in the chat, please. Where you from? Put it in the chat. If you're a realtor, put it in the chat, please. I am back, and we're going to talk some ish today. I'm glad I'm back too, Sharice. What up, y'all? Shout out to all my mentees. Shout out to everybody. I am back. Now, I had to take a couple of weeks off, right? Shout out to Justin. Buy one, get one. I got mine. Shout out to you, Justin Hodge. Appreciate the love and support. So over the past couple weeks, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Shout out to Rox, the realtor from Ohio. Yeah. We here, we ready. Should we buy in this market? Well, you want to get right to it. Should you buy in this market? Absolutely. Why not? Right? And I'm gonna say it like this, right? We're gonna talk about interest rates today. If you follow on Instagram, let me see if I can pull up this video on Instagram, matter of fact. Let me see. Can I log into my Instagram account online? I never tried that. I think I did before, though. But, we're going to talk about Rashad. He's saying his decision to buy a house was the worst decision he made. We're going to talk about a few things today on the channel. Let me get this teed up. Maybe I should have had this teed up already, but oh well. I'm rusty, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to my guys, though. They was on Good Morning America today. Love to see that. All right, so we got that teed up. So let's talk about a few things, right? Should you buy a house in today's market, right? I'm going to always tell you, yes, if you have financial security, you have a good job, you have down payment money, you have closing costs, you have reserves. So, yes, I think Gemini Talk podcast, if you have, like I said, job security, you got good income coming in, you got down payment money, closing cost money, you have reserves post-closing. For those of you who don't know what reserves are, is money after closing that you have, typically 3 to 6 months of mortgage payments, because anything can happen. Life will be lifing. Yes, you should buy in the market. Yes, interest rates are high, and we're going to talk about interest rates right now. Let's bring this in. Interest rates are definitely moving in a direction that we don't like. Okay, well, first of all, before I go back to that, let me bring this up to you. Let's bring up the interest rate chart real quick for you guys. Let me see if I still got. Let me still see if I got the juice. Type yes in chat if you can see my screen. Type yes in chat if you can see my screen, please. And make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all want me to keep coming back on YouTube. Smash that like button if you want me back on YouTube. Okay. Keep it moving. What up, MG? Always buy if numbers make sense. That's fact. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the love. I'm going to put your super chat on the screen in a second. But look, this is where the rates are. This is where we are today, right? Rates are above 7%. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Pause. All right. 30-year fix. Now, remind you, when you're looking at any rate chart that you're going to see online, this is for primary residences, 760 credit scores, 20% down. This is not And this is for single-family homes. This is not for multifamily homes, owner-occupied multifamily homes. This is not for investment properties, especially investment properties in your LLC name. No, this is for the national average for a single-family home with 20% down and 760 credit scores. Okay? So let's just keep that in mind. Now, just because this thing says the rates are 7.1% for a conventional mortgage, that does not mean you're going to get this rate. Okay? You might get something a little bit higher depending on your credit scores, depending on the actual deal. So just be prepared for that. Now, in January, I wasn't on YouTube like that, but I'm still, this is what I do. I've been doing mortgages for 21 years this year. Shout out to me, right? And I'm always looking at the market. I'm always helping clients. But look, let me tell you, the rates were in the mid to high sixes. These things jumped up like 2 weeks ago. And honestly, I think they're going to be like that for the rest of the month, above 7%. Now, what's coming next month, we got the Fed meeting next month. And the website that I'm on, I'm going to put this in the chat for you too, right? The website that I'm on is Mortgage News Daily. I've expressed millions and millions of times that you guys need to be on this website and paying attention to this website because it gives you a lot of information and it's real good information. There's no sound. What you mean there's no sound? Hold up. What do you mean there's no sound? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? So what the hell y'all talking about? There's no sound. Look, don't be messing up my first day at work, okay? Some of y'all who say there's no sound, don't be coming in here messing up my first day back after 40 days, man. Come on, man. Check your own sound first before you in the comments talking about there's no sound. Oh, my God. I'm back. Okay. So I love this website. I tell y'all all the time, I go here for a lot of my information. I keep up on the market. Plus, I got a bunch of other sites too, right? But this is a great article that you need to read on the CPI, and that's basically the inflation report. Look, in March, I'm gonna make a long story short of this article right here. This came out on Friday. Inflation is a little bit higher, not as low as the feds would like to see it. Bottom line, right? That's the bottom line. But me, and all the experts think starting in March, the feds will start to cut rates a little bit. I'm praying that they start cutting rates in March because then that means by summertime, they'll do another cut and then maybe we'll start seeing a flow of mortgage rates now starting to go into that low sixes. Now, like I tell you guys all the time, Fed's funds rates and mortgage rates do not work side by side. Just because the Feds lower the mortgage rates, the Fed's funds rates, it does not mean that the mortgage rates are going to go lower, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to go lower. So you have to take this all with a grain of salt when you start seeing that the Feds lower rates. It's a good thing for the economy overall, but who knows? Who knows if they will actually drop mortgage rates? Now, I personally believe it will. Damn, I forgot I still had homeboy thing up here. I personally believe it will, but who knows? Shout out to Ak. What up, girl? How are you? Thank you for the super chat. Glad to see you back, MG. You just inspired me. I took a break from my podcast too. I'm coming back tomorrow. Yo, if y'all do not follow the queen herself on Instagram, she's always putting out great information. Go follow. Matter of fact, I need to have you on my show. Do you have my cell phone? If not, DM me. I'm going to send you my cell phone. Let me get you on the show. Because you'll be dropping some gems. And you got a lot to talk about. So I'm going to have you on the show. Okay? Our conundrum. Shout out to her. She's a beast. I'm serious. Not trying to make you cry. Look, and I'm going to get off this race thing for a second right now. Because, and for those of you who are going to watch this on a replay, you're probably going to be in my comments talking ish about me. I don't care. Because I'm going to be all over the place today because I want to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. Right? And look, this year on Rants and Gems, I'm bringing on people you probably never seen before. I got so many guests lined up for Rants and Gems, it's going to be incredible. I can 100% you're going to be one of them because you give great information. I want all certified gem droppers to be on Rants and Gems Live. I'm on some ish this year. So let's get back to these interest rates and to the question. Should you buy this year? Hell yes. Hell yes. You should buy this year if you have money, if you have financial security. You should buy. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. That is the goal, right? Homes are still appreciating, despite what you might want to believe. They're still appreciating. So when rates do drop lower, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to go higher. Home prices, what I'm speaking about. So if you can afford to buy now, why not buy now? Let me tell you a story. And I'm actually talking to my mentee right now as we speak. I am ready to walk. I'm not doing that. Not doing what? Doing what? We got to talk about this. You're confusing me. I'm on live. Hold on. I'm talking to you right now. I'll call you later. I don't know what she's talking about. But I got to get back to her. Now I'm not going to tell a story because I'm about to tell a story and she's talking about she's ready to walk. And I don't know why. So I got to probably talk to her to get some more insight on what's going on. JC, thank you. I was missed. And I'm multitasking over here today. I don't care. So again, people are finding deals. What I was going to say is people are finding deals. They're finding deals out here. They're using these loan products. My people that are in my mortgage academy are doing exceptionally well. My mentees, I'm having all these great conversations with them about offers that they're putting in, offers that's getting accepted. They're using 2 or 3K loans. They're using Fannie Mae home style loans. People are executing out here while a lot of you are sitting here on limbo. Like it's like double dutch with a lot of y'all. You see when you jump rope in the double dutch and you like bouncing in and out and waiting the time to see if you're gonna jump in the rope so you won't get hit with the rope. Y'all know the double dutch, right? You be like this, right? That's a lot of you. A lot of you playing double dutch with your wealth. Why? I don't know. Why are you playing double dutch with your wealth? People have been waiting for the crash since 2021. Carl, let me tell you something. People have been waiting to crash since 2011. They've been saying that the market was going to recrash again since 2011. It is now 2024 and it has not. So I don't get it, man. Again, this is just me personally. Stop double dutching. You know you double dutch. Stop double dutching. You waiting to jump in the rope. Why y'all waiting to jump in the rope for? What are you double dutching for? Stop double dutching with your wealth, man. Stop double dutching and playing games with your last name. Stop it. Why you gotta ask me if it's a now time to buy? You should know. Everybody on here who's watching this live and gonna watch the replay, you know your finances. You know your credit score. You know your finances. You know how much money you got saved. You know what your expenses are. You know if you can afford it or not. And if you can't afford it, stop playing double dutch. You playing double dutch. Why are you playing double dutch with your wealth? You waiting to jump in the rope. You like one of them double dutch girls, waiting to jump in the rope. Man, jump in the rope, man. And if the rope hits you in the head, so what? So what? Jump in. Get to your money. Claim what's yours. Grab that shit and get your money, man. So if you're ready to buy a house this year, type yes in chat. If you're ready to continue to play double dutch, don't even type nothing in the chat. You shouldn't even be here. You should only be tapping into me because you're ready to learn and you're ready to execute. Scared money don't make money. Scared money don't make money. That is a fact. We got a lot of yeses in the comments. So those of you who are saying yes, apply with mg.com. I would love to help you achieve your real estate goals. Sharice, you say you keep trying and they keep pushing me out. Help. Sharice, they ain't pushing you out. You just didn't find the right house for you yet, but they ain't pushing you out. Sometimes you got to go see 50 houses. Maybe 100, Sharice. Sharice, are you a mentee of mine? Your name looks familiar. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's not play double dutch with our wealth. Next week, filing W-2, then sending you that info. Let's go, Justin Hodge. Let's go. We want it. Now, let's talk about my brother, Rashad Bilal. Shout out to somebody asked me earlier in the comments. I didn't see it earlier, but somebody was saying, when am I going to be on the EYL? Am I going to be on the EYL platform this year? Oh, shout out to my guy right here. Keep it moving with the super chat. Thank you, Cooper. Keep it moving. I'm trying to find that comment. Somebody asked, am I going to be on the EYL network this year? Where's that comment? I think I saw it somewhere up here. I don't know. I can't find it. Somebody said they need to get on the MG's money train. The track. Shout out to the tracklist train. So am I going to be on the EYL platform this year? That's on Troy and Rashad. Those are my brothers. So whenever they call, they know I'm here for them. Those are my guys. I'm super proud of what they're doing. They got the new show, The Blackout, with Rashad and Ian. I got to watch that episode. I heard it was real spicy, right? But there's a clip that's going viral. Yes, we are in Florida. We are in Florida. We can lend in Florida. But there was a clip that Rashad put out that's going kind of crazy right now on the internet. Let me go here real quick. Let's go here. Where is this clip? Can y'all hear this? Oh, there's no volume? Hold on, where's the volume? Hold on. Oh.
The home, I purchased a plot of land.
Let's rewind this. How do I do this? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Let's get this right.
Financial mistake, I'm gonna give you some game. Most of the time, you would think that a bad financial mistake would be buying jewelry or spending money on clothes or vacation or, like you said, even spending money on women. My worst financial mistake was buying a home. A lot of times in life, you think is a good idea is actually a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But you don't fully realize that until you're actually in it. Buying a home, I purchased a plot of land, right? And the idea is like you could build a home from scratch. That way, there's no energy in it. You get to design it how you want to design it. It's like the dream, right? It just so happened that that I purchased a home from a con artist. They didn't tell me a variety of different things when I purchased a home that I didn't know about. Long story short, one of the things was that there was supposed to be a huge water basin in my backyard. For anybody who doesn't know what a water basin is, a water basin is like an area that gets flooded or has a lot of like rain or something like that, that they have to build a system in place to funnel the rain so it doesn't actually flood property. It's like a man-made river of sorts, and then it actually ends at one point. That's like a catch basin where it actually catches the water. So my property was the catch basin. It was the end of the riverway, but a street. It's like a huge canal in my backyard, right? So obviously that's going crazy. So then I had to get a lawyer involved and go back and forth with his lawyer, and in the process, I actually firing the guy. Now I got to move the water basin underground. I'm learning all this stuff. It's actually an education process. I didn't know anything about this, but now I have to actually get a civil engineer. If anybody knows a good civil engineer, let me know. I need a civil engineer because now I have to, our property is also not level. So I have to grade the property. I have to like flatten it out, which isn't as easy as you would think, because you got to actually find a civil engineer that can actually to actually grade the property. Then they got to put the water basin underground. When you put a water basin on your property, you have to have a system in place to actually like kind of surround the property.
So you got a moat.
Basically.
You gonna put some alligators in there?
Maybe at this point. So man, this is a whole thing. 2 years, almost 2 years, right? I only have the foundation. So I wasted money, a lot of money, because I'm still paying taxes every single month. My loan expired already. Then I had to renew the loan. Then I got to renew the loan again. I'm paying a penalty because the loan is already expired. My construction loan. I'm paying a penalty every month on that.
Yeah.
I have to pay a lawyer. I have a lawyer fee that I'm paying. I have a consultant, an engineer, so I have to pay him. When I do get the civil engineer, I'm gonna have to pay for the civil engineer's work. Then I'm gonna have to actually pay for the water basin, which is at least a couple $100,000
to collect some water.
Well, it's a whole system, and it's underground, so it's like a huge like tank. Then I'm gonna have to pay to grade the property. That'll probably be a couple $100,000. Looking back on this is my advice for anybody: never build a home. It's much easier to just buy a home that's already built and just do renovations to that house. That would be my advice. The worst financial mistake, I'm gonna give it some game. Most of the time, you would think that a bad financial mistake would be buying jewelry or spending money on clothes or vacation or even, spending money on women. My worst financial mistake was buying a home. A lot of times in life, you think is a good idea is actually a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But you don't fully realize that until you're actually in it. Buying a home, I purchased a plot of land, right? And the idea is like you could build a home from scratch. That way, there's no energy in it. You get to design it how you want to design it. It's like the dream, right? Just so happened that I purchased a home from a con artist. They didn't tell me a variety of different things when I purchased a home that I didn't know about. Long story short, one of the things was that there was supposed to be a huge water basin in my backyard. For anybody who doesn't know what a water basin is, a water basin is like a that gets flooded or has a lot of like rain or something like that, then they have to build a system in place to funnel the rain so it doesn't actually flood property. It's like a man-made river of sorts, and then it actually ends at one point. That's like a catch basin where it actually catches the water. So my property was the catch basin. It was the end of the riverway, but a street. It's like a huge canal in my backyard, right? So obviously that's going crazy. So then I had to get a lawyer involved and go back and forth with his lawyer, and in the process, I actually firing the guy. Now I got to move the water basin underground. I'm learning all this stuff. It's actually an education process. I didn't know anything about this, but now I have to actually get a civil engineer. If anybody knows a good civil engineer, let me know. I need a civil engineer because now our property is also not level. So I have to grade the property. I have to like flatten it out, which isn't as easy as you would think, because you got to actually find a civil engineer that can actually draw up a blueprint to actually grade the property. Then they got to put the water basin underground. When you put a water basin on your property, you have to have a system in place to actually like kind of surround the property.
So you got a moat.
Basically.
You gonna put some alligators in there?
Maybe at this point. So man, this is a whole thing. 2 years, almost 2 years, right? I only have the foundation. So I wasted money, a lot of money, because I'm still paying taxes every single month. My loan expired already. Then I had to renew the loan. Then I got to renew the loan again. I'm paying a penalty because the loan is already expired. My construction loan, I'm paying a penalty every month on that. I have to pay a lawyer. I have a lawyer fee that I'm paying. I have a consultant, an engineer. So I had to pay him. When I do get the civil engineer, I'm gonna have to pay for the civil engineer's work. Then I'm gonna have to actually pay for the water basin, which is at least a couple $100,000
to collect some water.
Well, it's a whole system, and it's underground, so it's like a huge like tank. Then I'm gonna have to pay to grade the property. That'll probably be a couple $100,000. Looking back on this is my advice for anybody: never build a home. It's much easier to just buy a home that's already built and just do renovations to that house. That would be my advice.
Okay. Shout out to my brother Rashad. Now, it's a lot of lessons in this. A lot of lessons in this. Okay. Now, I played it twice because y'all was saying it was an echo. So I turned the sound down. So I hope the second time it played, it was a little bit better. But there's a lot of lessons in this, right? A lot of lessons in this. NYC Finest Smith says, this is crazy because I thought you was a part of his team so that you could advise him, MG. I am a part of Rashad's team. I've been a part of this process with him for 2 years. So first of all, right? Let's be very clear. Earn Your Leisure are my brothers. Rashad, Troy, Mike, the whole EYL team. Those are my brothers. That's my family, yo. So ultimately, you might not see me on the platform as often as I was in the past, or you might not see me outside as often as I was. That was all personal choices, but those of me, right? Those are my brothers, and I'm always going to be there to support my brothers. I'm actually on a call with them once a week. You know what I'm saying? We have businesses together. So when it comes to this house buying process, obviously there's a lot of information that he gave. And I thought Rashad, and I even told Rashad, like, y'all, I thought that was a great clip that you put out because people need to learn. Like, everything that glitters ain't gold. So, New York City Finest Smith says, so why he didn't consult you first? He did. I just said that. I've known about this for 2 years. Been going through the process with my brothers. When they first, like, guys, you have to understand, first of all, these are my brothers, like I said, from New York City Finest. I knew about them buying these houses and building these houses. Okay? Now, let me explain this to you a little bit in a different way than Rashad explained it. He said he purchased a plot of land from a con artist. I'm asking because you are the man and information is king. I appreciate that, NYC Fires. Yes, I am the man with information and everything like that. But to be honest with you, there's no way I could have even saw this. And I'm explaining to you why, right? They are building the house, him and Troy. They both live in the same neighborhood, right? They're building the house. They purchased in a development. So I'm going to give you some game on this. They purchased in a development where the builder, I actually like what he did on one aspect because what he did was he had basically a PUD, a planned unit development, right? Type PUD in chat. Type PUD in chat, right? Type PUD in chat. Planned unit development. PUD, planned unit development. So what the builder did was, instead of him using his own capital to acquire the land and build the homes and then selling the homes, what he did was he acquired the land, went through the grading process, architect plans, filed it with the town, right? And he sold each individual lot. But what he did was with the end buyer, what he did was he required that the end buyer be the one who takes out the debt, the construction to permanent loan. So if you listen to what Rashad is saying, he said he purchased a plot of land from a con artist and he wanted to build a home. And he said his loan was expired and he keeps having to renew it. So if you know the game, then you understand he's talking about a construction loan. So Rashad took out a construction to permanent loan. And again, I know this because I reviewed all the paperwork, right? And he actually got an amazing deal on the construction to permanent loan, right? So again, for those of you in the comments, because I even heard when they was live talking about this, people were in the comments like, why didn't you use MG? Why didn't you use MG? Let me tell you something, guys. I'm a real estate consultant. You don't have to use me for your loan, right? I don't have to be your loan originator. I consult people all the time. Now, some people I consult pro bono, like I did Rashad and like I did Troy and like I did numerous of my friends. Some people I consult for a fee. Some people, or my mentees, they pay me a fee to be a mentee, and I consult them pretty much once, twice a month, right? So there's many ways to this, but yes, I saw the loan documentation. The loan that he took out was phenomenal. It was a great loan. And I actually love the fact that the builder did that because from just a business perspective, I think that was smart from the builder because instead of him having the debt, he made the buyers get the debt. And then when the buyers close, that's when he starts building the house. And now the debt is not on him. So when Rashad is saying that he purchased the land and was building the home, that's exactly what he's talking about. The developer has a lot of land, sold it to them, but he had to get a construction loan to build the house, right? And the developer or the builder was the one who's going to do the construction to build the house. Now, when he say the man is a con artist, now during the process, from my understanding, the plans that were submitted and all the master plans, the original ones, did not have this moat and river, what Rashad is explaining. So what I believe happened, and look, Rashad can probably answer this better than me, but what I believe happened after Rashad closed, then Homeboy went and refiled new plans to include that moat and everything like that to now build some fucking canal basically in Rashad's backyard. That's the con artist shit that Rashad is referring to. Because a lot of people in the comments on that post is saying, oh, it's your team, your representation, all this good stuff, right? But if this thing was done after closing, then how would the team know? And there's a lot of real estate people in the comments too. Sometimes us real estate people just need to shut the hell up. Like, I'm sorry. A lot of you real estate people, please just shut up. Y'all in this man comments talking about representation, all this other stuff, and don't even know the full story. You're just talking like a real estate person in the shows. Some of you are talking about, oh, Rashad, you're giving the worst advice right now to tell people not to go buy a house and blah, 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 blah. He never said none of that. In the video, he clearly said, my advice would be not to build your own home, to buy what you want and renovate it because it's much easier, which is the God's honest truth. He's talking about what is my worst financial decision from his POV. And Barbara, how can it be done after closing? Easy. You do an amendment to the plans. Simple. Plans, and I'm glad you asked that question, Barbara. Let me educate all of you on. And I can educate you on this because I'm going through the same process. But I'm not doing a construction or permanent loan, and I didn't buy from a builder. I bought a home from a regular home seller, and I destroyed the house, and I'm rebuilding it, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is plans, architect plans can change. I've changed my plans probably 3 times in the last year. You can do amendments to the plans and change things. Now, when you're doing, and you ask a really good question, if he can prove it was changed after closing, can he sue? I don't know if he can sue because I'm not a lawyer, right? But if there was extenuating circumstances, remember, this is being built in a PUD, in a planned unit development. So as other houses are being sold and plans have to get updated, maybe the town is coming back to them after inspections and saying, hey, you need more drainage this way. You need more drainage this way. When the town has come to inspect my property, Garland Gardens, I've had to change things to keep my work going based off of what the town is telling me when they already originally approved the original plans, but now they're telling me they want me to change something else because some type of code or something changed. Shit happens. And I've learned this the hard way too. So it's a very unfortunate situation because this home that Rashad is building is a beautiful home. But when you go through all this pain that now he's going through, like, who wants a fucking canal in a moat in a house, in a backyard? Nobody does. That wasn't what you sold me on, right? And it sucks and it's unfortunate. But this is the dark side of real estate, right? When you now building a house, you're not a home buyer, you are a developer now. And like me, you are a home builder now. Like, I'm a home builder now because I have to build this house. And I'm going through trials and tribulations. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I agree with everything Rashad Bilal said. My advice to you is I would not build, if I'm building my primary residence, I would not do it. Me personally, I would not do it. I would not go through the pain and suffering and the headache of doing it. Me personally. I would never do this again. Never, ever, ever will I build a house to live in. Hell no. And especially not being the GC. Hell no. This takes too much time, too much energy, and too much effort. When I could have just brought a $2 million house, a $1.5 million house, whatever it is, and just rehabbed the hell out of it and been done in 6 months and lived in my house already. I personally would rather rehab something than build. Because for me, as a home, as if you're buying and building your primary residence, it's too much emotions attached to it. And me personally, I'm already emotional because I'm a Virgo. I don't need no extra emotions coming to me. So I agree with Rashad. I would never, ever build a primary residence again. Now, will I build investment properties and buildings in the future? Yes, because there's no emotions. But even that is a headache, right? But this process for me with Garland Gardens, not as crazy as what Rashad is going through, but I understand him wholeheartedly. Man, I would never do this again. Never, ever, ever would I build a primary residence again. Ever. And if I ever said to myself, never, just let me go find a big ass house and renovate it. I'd rather do that. Building a house is extremely stressful. Right? Now, does he have legal recourse? Possibly. And that's a process that he's going through, right? But again, like he said, he's putting out more money than he initially thought he had to be. So it's basically like now you're throwing money into the fire pit at this point. And that's why he's saying his advice is don't build a house, buy a house, renovate it, and enjoy your life. He never said not to buy a home. He never said don't buy real estate. The man just said this is one part of the real estate world that he wants no parts in, and he would not recommend it for anyone because it's just too mentally, financially stressful. And you know what? I happen to agree with that. Me personally. Because the pain and suffering that I'm going through with Garland Gardens, although I caught a win today with Garland Gardens, it's annoying. It's time consuming. I could have been in my house living La Vida Loca, celebrating with my family and my close friends in the holidays. But yet I chose to build this house. And I didn't do a ground up construction. I just tore the house down and basically to the basement and just rebuilt the whole first floor again to make it a modern ranch. And that shit is like, I extended the house in the front, the back. So I got to do foundation, concrete work, excavation. Now I'm converting from oil to gas. Like, yo, I had the fire framer. Like, I got issues with my windows people. Like, they sending me wrong windows and want me to pay for stuff, and I ain't trying to pay for it. Like, I got issues, man. It's a lot that goes on. We're building a house. Things go wrong all the time. And me being the quote unquote GC of my own job, let me tell you, man, it ain't fun. Yes, am I learning a lot? Is it a great learning experience? Can I now teach people how to do this the right way? Absolutely. Can I repeat this process for myself to build a flip home? Absolutely. But is it worth it right now to me? No, it's not. I'd rather be in my house. So that's my thoughts. What are yours? Shout out to my brother Rashad for sharing his story and what he's going through with his home buying process. And again, all my real estate people, sometimes y'all just gotta shut up, man. Cause y'all be in the comments just saying anything. Ox said, I brought my home from KB, new track, thinking it wouldn't have any issues, and it still did. Seems the quality lacks a lot of in track homes. Look, and even when you build a house if you go to like one of these big builders and you buy homes from them and stuff like that, yo, the foundation got to settle in. There's a lot, even in these new construction homes. You know how many people that I know that built new homes and went with big builders or little builders or whatever, and a year or two in the house, there's issues, there's foundation issues, there's this issues, there's that issues. Yo, man, new homes, man, they the gift and the curse. They the gift and the curse. Now, I'm not here to discourage you. If that's your goal is to build your dream house and do it all, go ahead, knock yourself out. It was my goal too, and that's why I'm doing this. Drone Spear said, do you regret being the GC on your home instead of just being the project manager? No, I don't regret anything I've done so far. I wouldn't do it again, but do I regret it? No, because the GCs are trying to bang me out too. Like, for what I'm doing to my house, I basically brought a modern ranch. I brought a ranch home. It was a 6,000 square foot home. It has a basement and a first floor, sitting on an acre of land. And I wanted to make it a modern ranch. So I wanted 15-foot ceilings in the foyer, in the family room. I wanted 11-foot ceilings throughout the bedrooms and kitchen and dining room and everything. I wanted my house to be grand, right? And I extended the back of it. I extended the basement. I extended the front of the house. So I basically made it from 6,000 to 7,400 square feet. And it's huge now. So, but these people wanted to charge me over $1 million for this. I'm not paying you over $1 million for this. And then I had a plan to do a mansion, like 11,000 square feet. I think 11,005. They wanted to charge me damn near $1.8 million. Hell no. I'm not paying that type of money. So you know what I said? I said, let me go ahead and GC this myself. Let me figure out the subs, the process, everything. And let me tell you, I'm going to spend a lot less than $1 million to build this house. Like my next phase, just my next phase of what I got to do. Plumbing, electrical, HVAC, oil to gas conversion, insulation, and sheetrock. That's $250,000 right there. The quotes I was getting, I was looking at the quotes the other day from some of these builders. Just from what I just mentioned, these fools were like $500,000 just for that. $450,000, $600,000 just from roughing, and they didn't even include gas on those ones, but just for roughing, insulation, sheetrock. Motherfuckers trying to charge me $500,000, bro. So as I'm looking at, and that's how I look at my pricing too, when I'm looking at subs, because I got contracts from GCs and it's itemized. So I'm looking at what they would charge me for plumbing, what they charge me for this, and I'm just working to beat them prices. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this whole thing gonna cost, my whole roughing and closing up my house gonna cost me $250,000. I'm saving money. So to build my house, to rough it and everything like that, that right there is probably gonna cost me, when it's all said and done, $450,000 to $500,000. Now that's not the finishes, right? But just to make the house, it's costing me $500,000. Then now when I do all my finishing, that's probably gonna be another quarter. But you gotta look at how much money is being saved. Yeah, I saved money, but I lost a lot of time because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So of course I'm gonna lose time. And I'm gonna be stressed the hell out. And that's what I just have to tell myself. I said, Matt, you're going into this, you don't know how to build a house, bro. You do rehabs and stuff like that. You never built a house on your own. What? So, okay. Now you got to YouTube your life away, Google your life away, call up everybody who's building houses, ask them about the process and all this other stuff. And even then, you're still going to find stuff that comes up and you have no clue about. And then now I got to go into research mode and figure it out. That shit might take me 2 or 3 days, depending on my schedule. So, no. Do I regret it? No. Would I do it again? Hell no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I will not do it again. No. But when I'm finally able to move in this house, I'm going to be happier than the pig in shit. I'm going to tell you that much. Because it's something that I did. My brain, my vision of what I wanted is coming to life. So that is the perfect thing about it. Don't forget about 75K on furniture to start. Hang in there. I'm not looking forward to furniture and all that. Like, bro, I might not have furniture for a while. I'm not thinking about no furniture. I'm not thinking about no furniture. You can always make money. Can't get that time back. Get a professional. Nope, growing up Jamaican, absolutely not. I'm going to make money and save money. And you're right, I can't get the time back. But in that time that I spent, I gained something that's equally as valuable. That's intellectual property. I learned in that time. I learned how to build a house. I now have suppliers. I have subcontractors. So in that time where I could have been spending, just give it to a GC and I go about my merry way, I wouldn't have none of the information that I have today. I wouldn't be able to help folks like y'all now when y'all ready to build your houses and go through your processes. I wouldn't be able to teach you now. And now, like Akonenjo said, facts. And now you can monetize it. Very important. Because you best to believe Construction 101 will be in the academy. You better believe it. Right? So, and that's another reason why I decided to go ahead and do this. Is so I can learn and I can monetize it too. You better believe I'm gonna make my money back by hook or by crook. Marlon Lewis, you're going to write another book about it and make a bag. Smart man. Exactly. I'm going to teach courses on it. I'm going to write a book on it. Guys, you got to learn how to monetize your brain. Cliff with the Jay-Z bars. Matt did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. Facts. And that's what it's all about, man. I'm growing through this process. I'm growing through the pain and suffering. So that way you don't have to grow through it. That way I can give you like, yo, the little tips and tricks and the hacks and the everything that I know. I'm learning about strapping. I know about lumber now. Like what? I know about so many different things right now. It's ridiculous that I never knew before in my life. Like I'm creating a whole checklist of how to build a house. That might be the next book. Thank you, Marlon Lewis. That might be the next book. I like that. Go to mgbookstore.com. Pick up these books while you're at it, though. How's your blood pressure doing? My blood pressure is wonderful. I'm losing weight. I'm drinking my green juice. I'm eating clean. I'm working out every day. My blood pressure has dropped because I refuse to let this house or anything in life stress me out. My face is like smooth. Like, you see this? Oh, I'm not stressing over nothing no more. I already told myself I ain't stressing anything. I wanted to move in my house this summer. If I'm moving into, as long as I get in there by Thanksgiving, I don't care. I'll enjoy my summer in my apartment and on the beach, traveling, living la vida loca. I'll move in at the end of the year. Because when you building a house and you doing this stuff, you got to make sure you get it right, yo. And this is, I was on Instagram Live today. I was saying, follow your gut, right? I delayed myself so much with this house because I'm following my gut and I don't care. I delayed things. I'm like, yo, I don't like this. I want to change this. I'm going with my gut. And I'm so happy I'm going with my gut on certain situations in this house because now, like, I got a huge win today with this oil to gas conversion. Like, when I thought I was going to pay 50 to 75,000 for this, I'm only going to pay 12,000. That's by following my gut and not letting nobody, not letting my contractors or nobody rush me to do my house. Like, no, you're going to wait till I'm ready. I'm not ready to do roughing. I don't care what you got going on. No, I'm not ready. We're going to stop until I say start. You know why? Because I'm the mother effing boss. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to search and I'm going to find and I'm going to get referrals and I'm going to have phone calls and I'm going to go and do site visits and all types of shit until I can get the numbers that I feel comfortable with so I can do my oil to gas conversion. And I found it. And when I got that contract today, I was so hyped. Like, damn, finally a win. Finally a W in my column. And that's only because I chose to follow my gut. I did not want no electric cooktop. That shit looks ugly. I want sexiness in my kitchen. Everything need to be aesthetically pleasing. And I stayed with my gut. So as I said on my Instagram Live earlier, like I'm telling everybody here, yo, everybody's going through a process right now. Everybody's growing through something. I'm not going to say going through, growing through something. Follow your gut. If you got to make that extra phone call, if you got to get extra estimates, if you're doing rehabs, do it. If you got to go to the area you're thinking about investing in and interview more professionals and do more market research, do it, yo. Don't let nobody rush you into anything. Do everything on the timing that you feel comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, we are responsible for whatever we're doing. And this is a real estate channel, so we're going to keep it real estate right now. If you're buying a piece of real estate, it is your responsibility. You take out debt, they want their money. So if you're doing something in the real estate world or anything for that matter, follow your gut on it. Don't let nobody rush you into anything. Take your time. Don't have analysis paralysis, but take your time. Don't rush. The problem with us, we rush. And my contractors, they trying to rush me to do everything. Do this. We're going to do this fast. We're going to do this speed. I appreciate that. I know you're trying to hit my goals of me moving into my house at a timeline I gave you. But I've already told you many times, that timeline is out the window right now. I can wait till Thanksgiving. I don't care. I don't care if it's Christmas, y'all. As long as I'm in the house by the end of this year, I'm cool. My lease don't end till December anyway. So ultimately, at the end of the day, fall the fuck back, bro. And let me do what I need to do for me because you know what? I'm the one who have to live in this house. So whatever it is that you doing, that you got going on in your life, y'all, don't let no one rush you into anything. Don't let nobody rush you into no buying no house, especially if you ain't financially fit for it. Don't let nobody rush you into your greatness. Walk into your greatness at your speed, at your pace. Walk into your speed. in your pace. Don't run and rush and then you fumble your own bag. That's my advice for everybody. And that's something that I've had to learn the hard way when I'm sitting here thinking, yo, I'm playing myself by doing this. Like, oh my God, what am I doing? Yo, Matt, you're doing too much. Nah, man. Nah, because I'm the one who has to pay for this bill. I'm the one who has to live in this house. I'm the one who has to do everything that I have to do. Not only is an electric cooktop ugly, but if the lights go out, you can't cook. If it's the winter and you need to heat that section of the house, you can't really because electricity is working. I agree. It's a lot of cons to electrical shit. I don't want no oil. Build smarter properties first, learn the process, and then scale to bigger developments. Yeah, developing is cool. You get a lot of money in development. I like rehabs. I like simple and plain rehabs, in and out. That shit, it's a headache. But again, this is me. I'm giving you my advice. I'm telling you how I feel about the situation. All right, we got 170 people here on this live. Shout out to all y'all. First day back in like almost 40 days. I might come back tomorrow. I'm also in the process. If you don't know, I have MG Mortgage Academy. I'm in the process of building out several different things in the academy, right? I think I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this right now because I need y'all all to sign up to MG Mortgage Academy. So let's grow through this right now. So I'm in the academy right now. As you can see, we have the elite members private group right here. Now this is all the webinars and stuff like that that you get here in the academy right now. You got the Women's in Real Estate. You got the Ultimate Home Buyers webinar. You got a Real Estate Professionals VIP webinar. You got the 10-week curriculum, which is fire. The Wealth Building Blueprint. You also got the Pathway to Home Ownership. But also what I'm doing in the academy, I build out these two hubs. I got the Home Buyer Mastery Hub, and I have the Real Estate Investing Mastery Hub. So let's go to the Home Buyers Mastery Hub, right? So in this hub, I'm building out all of these courses, right? These are like, I'm not gonna call them courses, call them training modules, right? So they're not available yet. I'm filming them as we speak. So these modules can be anywhere from 5 minutes long to an hour and a half long, right? But I'm putting out so much information. As we were talking about construction finance and earlier with Rashad's deal, I'm breaking all that down. And there's HELOCs and HE loans. We got rehab loans, Ks, this, that, and the third, entrepreneur loans. So for all my entrepreneurs that are self-employed, we're doing this, right? Strategies, understanding refinances, 2-1 buy downs, closing costs, navigating PMI, right? How to get financing in your trust, house hacking, assumable mortgages. And there's a couple more modules that I need to add to this. And then we got the investing hub too, which I'm building that one out, but I'm first starting with the home buyer one. So all in all, there's going to be a total of probably like 50 plus modules. Right now, what you guys are looking at is like 26. But I'm gonna add like 4 or 5 modules to the Home Buyers Mastery Hub, and then in the Real Estate Investing Hub, there's going to be, fix and flip loans, build to rent financing, all types of shit. How to analyze deals, like a lot of different explanations too. So you'll get the point once it's all built out. But this is, if you're part of the academy, you'll have access to this. So if you want to join the academy, go to mgmortgageacademy.com. Join today. It's $149 annually, or you become an elite member, where the elite membership, you get access to everything in an academy. Plus, we have our own elite and mentees private group, where the elite members, we have a call every single week. typically on a Friday. This Friday, I'm not going to do a call. It's probably going to be Thursday. So I'll send y'all that link because I got something to do on Friday all day. But join the academy, man. I'd love to see y'all there. And you can also do payment options with Afterpay. So we have that option on the website as well right now. So do I have a link up here for the academy? No, I don't. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So if you come to the academy website right here, it's $149 for the annual subscription. You get access to the private community and all of the pre-recorded content. If you want the elite membership, it's $349 annually, and you get access to everything I just mentioned. Plus, you get access to the weekly calls. And then when I do my special events, virtual events like the Women's in Real Estate Summit and things like that, only elite members and mentees will have access to that. And now, if you want to take it to another level, you want consulting or mentorship, or you need therapy sessions, or one-on-one tutoring, right? You get everything that's an elite, plus you get one-on-one calls with me, which I'm doing bi-weekly calls with my mentees. All right. And it's only $9.97 right now. And again, you can take out payment options, right? So if you want to do a buy now, pay later option, you just complete the form and we'll send you an invoice, and you can do with Afterpay monthly payment options. Okay, you can do 6-month payment options, 12-month payment options, but again, you have to qualify via Afterpay for the payment option. So for those of you who have always asked me about mentorship, who have asked me about consulting, this is your opportunity to get it. You get 6 months of it. You can do 12 months. And you get multiple phone calls. My people have my direct phone number. As I look at my cell phone right now, I got mentees texting me right now about deals and everything like that. And I'm very responsive. So go to mgmortgageacademy.com. I'm going to put the link in the chat and in the description of this video. So I would love to see you guys on the other side with me over there. And come on down. You know, buy one, get one. Buy one, get one. Hell yeah. You know what? It's buy one, get one. I forgot, for Black History Month. So it's Black History Month. So any level of membership that you join, right? If you join standard access, if you join elite access, hell, even if you join the mentorship part of it, buy one, get one. Invite a coworker, invite your business partner, invite your spouse. I'll mentor both of y'all for the same price as one. But you got to be on the same phone call. It got to be the same group call. I ain't doing 2 separate calls with y'all. There you have it. You said you could have a great directory to sell or folks would pay to be on. Well, yeah, I actually have those options. I do have sponsorship opportunities for businesses that want to sponsor the academy. So if you're interested, come on down. Shoot me a DM. We can talk about that. All right, so that's all I got for y'all today. I just looked at the time. It's like 6:30 almost. So go tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Go to mgmortgageacademy.com today to sign up. But this was a great first day. We've been on here for an hour. I am back. I am back. I am back. I might come on tomorrow. It felt good to be back. I appreciate all of you while I was on my little hiatus doing things. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all smash this like button. And remember, mgbookstore.com is a buy one, get one as well. So you go to mgbookstore.com, pick up your books today. Ox said, hold on. Your courses were the most popular on EYLU. You know, I would happen to agree with that. I would happen to agree with that. I cannot deny. I cannot deny. Definitely. I agree. And let me repeat, your classes were the most popular and the most attended on EYLU. Yeah, I would happen to agree with that too. But all classes on EYLU are great. Shout out to all my earners, right? EYL University is an amazing platform where it has a whole slew of educational things. So shout out to all my earners. I love my earners. Although I am not a part of it no more, I love EYL University. EYL University is still my baby. But now I have moved on to MG Mortgage Academy, and I want to make MG Mortgage Academy the best real estate educational platform that is out there. All right? So, did you check out the Theodore Star Burner gas stove? Nope, I haven't. I ain't that far yet. So, that's all I got for y'all. Shout out to all the earners. Shout out to everybody. We are live. We are blessed. Thank God for another day. All right? Matt Garland here. NMLS number 58700. Better known as the mortgage guy. I conundrum. Hit me up. Shoot me a DM. Let's get on the call. Peace.